I always had a dream that exists a place in the world where youth can live together. Not just ordinary youth, but youth from different countries, different religions and cultures. Where different religions can stay together, can live together without creating any problems and conflicts between each other. Where the cultures in their difficulty, unique style can remain beautiful and remain unique in the same time. Where there are no state borders, where there is no war, there is no conflict. Where you can have a meal on the same table almost with the people from all over the world. Where the giant world where we are living in seems like a little ball, exactly like this one. But unfortunately, the world remains just a world. We people remain just people. And the ball, unfortunately, remains just like a ball.
But in fact, this place exists. It's not a dream. It's my reality. It's called Rondine, Cittadella della Pace. Here it is. It's where we people, students from countries that are enemies, we are living together side by side, doing some daily life stuff like studying in the university, eating together, doing some parties, going out for a trip. We're also doing some projects, like this TED event. We're trying to be an example for coexistence. But for me, I understood Rondine, the essence of Rondine from this daily life, the simple things. We were playing football one day with a ball, exactly like this ball. I'm from here, from Israel. My name is Yoav Toledano, and I didn't choose to be born in a country at a war. He chose me. Don't get me wrong, I'm proud to be an Israeli. But yes, I had to serve in the army, I had to face the loss of lives. I didn't want to. I never had the chance, the possibility to know for real a Palestinian guy. I only had it when I was hearing about bombs on the news. But knowledge is power. And to know a person, it means to be more humans. This is how I came to Rondine, with this little piece of hope in my heart. So we played football one day, and Ibrahim, my Palestinian friend, he passed me the ball. I scored a goal. It's a simple thing, no? Kids are doing this every day all over the world without even noticing. But it made me realize, it made me think, it changed me a little bit. I realized first that it's a little bit sad that I had to go all the way from Israel to Italy in order to play football with a guy that lived 1 hour drive from my home. But the most important thing is that after we became friends, I understood that this daily life, these simple things, these small things are changing us. They are changing us, and we are learning something. I never thought to be a friend with a Palestinian guy. I never thought that he can help me, but it happens. Those thoughts that were changed in certain ways, they can be called stereotypes. Well, the only thing that is fixed in our life, this is the change. We are always changing. We are always being changed. Yeah, it is difficult. When we are becoming aware of the change, it becomes even more difficult. In Rondine, it happens every day. But it's also great because we are learning to care, to love, to show empathy, even if it's our enemy. So, Rondine, it's a little place, it's a little village in Tuscany, just another drop in this ocean that we call humanity. We don't know what's going to be in the future with our project, with our efforts, but we know each other. We know each other, and at least we know we changed something in ourselves, no? Like, to live with your enemy and to realize that you can enjoy it, it's a change. So, like the small things, the daily life things, the changing a person in Rondine, maybe we, people, simple, but people together, we can change something. Hopefully, we can change all that we want to.
When I was just a little child, I had this big, big dream. At least it seemed like that when I was so little. To live in a place where diversity is something beautiful, something unique, and something to be proud of. Something to be celebrated instead of accused, as it was always in my family, at least. My name is Gala. I'm Bosnian. I'm 21, and I'm a child from mixed marriage. My father is Christian Orthodox, and my mother is a Muslim. And as such, my whole life, I've been taught about how beautiful it is to be present in this diversity, in this multicultural society, as my family was. When my family moved back to my hometown, that suffered civil war during the 90s, I had to face the destruction and inhumanity that was present. The city, Mostar, as you can see from the picture, that was once well known as a symbol of tolerance, and this strong symbol of multiculturality was now wreck of humanity. But not the buildings that were only the wreck of humanity, but it was the people also who seemed not to be able to find the sense in their lives anymore. Seeing this made me feel really bad. And back then, I knew I wanted to do some positive changes. I wanted to change the aspects and perception of culture and the diversity that was set up in my society. So, after years and years and years of searching, I finally found Rondine. Here in Rondine, as this beautiful wall it is, this small world inside, we are so different. We are coming from different social backgrounds, from different religions. Here is my roommate. She's coming from Palestine. She seemed as my complete contrast. But each day we found about each other that we have so much in common and that we can learn so much from each other, as from all the others. So one day, I hope all of us here, in fact, the entire world, will start finally appreciating how beautiful it is to be different. And the limitations we set to ourselves each day and the prejudices we're thinking of are just blocking us from learning something new and experiencing how beautiful it is to be part of this planet that in common we can call our home. Thank you.
But unfortunately, during all our life, we build around ourselves the borders. That can be any borders that you think, the state borders of the country, borders of my family, of my house, borders of my friends and the jokes of us that only we can understand. And these corners and borders always are like a box. And the corners of these boxes cannot allow us to think that the world actually is round without any corners and borders in it. We, students of Rondine Cittadella della Pace, we choose to go and think outside of the box. We choose to live it together and to know each other better Unfortunately, now in this beautiful hall, we are again in another box. And your mission is, when you will go outside of this box, to tell one friend, one person who will pass in front of you, one relative, one neighbor, who will know about the phenomenon of Rondine Cittadella della Pace, of the place where dreams comes true and where words turn to action. Thank you very much.